Hello, legends and super legends. Welcome to Veloharmony. I am really stoked today. It's about 8:50 in the morning. I'm starting a little later than usual. Hung out with the family last night. Played Uno. My daughter's taught me a game called Uno I had never learned before. And I've gotten pretty good at it. So when we play, the game just takes forever. So after hanging out with the wife yesterday on the bike, we rode around. It was great. I was all pumped. I was starving in the middle of the afternoon, so I ate a lot. So this morning I have no appetite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take food that I can eat within the first hour or so, and that way I'm not going to be behind. I'm going to carry a little more than I think I need, so I'll have my breakfast on the bike. That's what I'm going to do. And the reason I mentioned that was, don't skip. If you start to work out, your metabolism will change, your appetite and so forth. You need to eat your way into fitness. Those of you who've been on the channel, you've seen some of the videos I've made. Gonna get ready. I'm wearing this color because the clouds have returned to our area. It's about 59 Fahrenheit, which is about probably 15 Celsius thereabouts. So it's going to be cool. It's not going to warm up much. It's going to be probably like 18 Celsius, like 67, 68 when I'm done. So I'm not covering my legs, but I'm covering my upper body. I've got my base layer on, and I've got my thermal jersey with my hat because I walked outside. I took the bike outside. I used that as an opportunity to see whether it's a warm 59 Fahrenheit or 15 Celsius or whether it's a cool one, and it's kind of in between. So this is going to be just right. You have to do that because, especially in my area, if the wind shifts and starts coming from the south, it can feel warmer. And when I'm on the bike, my body heats up. So I don't like to dress too warm. So I'm matching, as you can see, as usual. But this is for visibility because it's a cloudy day. I'm taking these glasses. I've been wearing these so much because they change colors. When I go outside, they get darker, and then when I'm inside, it's more clear, but they're perfect for cloudy days. So I really have been using these Rudy projects quite a bit. And they definitely improve my visibility and they keep the bugs out of my eyes. So you definitely don't want to ride without your glasses. So it was great hanging out. So get out there. If you have a partner or a wife or significant other that rides, don't push it if they're not riding. That's what worked for me. I just made sure her bike was always ready, and it was her idea to start going out. So yesterday's video with her was the third ride we've done on a Friday. And so we're using this lockdown time to just spend more time together with the family and with her and riding, because she's got a little bit of time on Fridays. And so we go out and do a short ride with all, and add to the other activities we need to do. So I wanted to mention that so that you use this time to get closer to your families and not look at it as a negative thing that you're locked down, because we've also heard that there's a lot of domestic violence increasing. There's a lot of child abuse increasing because everybody's cooped up. I'm sure it's getting to some people. So you got to love your loved ones and be thankful that you have people that care for you, that you're with, and get reconnected to them. Because when you're out hustling and bustling, you don't get that opportunity. So let me go ahead and get ready and get on the road. On this ride, I left Northampton, went into the Woodlands. I cut to the northeastern part of the Woodlands to use a different route to get me out to Mount Vernon. I wanted to show you guys a new area. I did a couple of loops when I got to Mount Vernon. Right there, I did 2 loops. Then I went to the rollers. I did 1 loop. That's the area that's called Mount Vernon. It's a Strava segment. I found out that's why it's named that. It was a nice day for a ride. Overcast, nice temperatures. Got some good clips. A very interesting ride. I hope you all will enjoy the film.
Legends and super legends rolling out.
Clouds are back. My wife and I did the yard together this week on Friday. She did the mower and I did the trimming. You can see the fruits of our labor. I had let it grow out a little bit because the grass had been a little anemic, and so didn't want to do anything. I don't do chemicals and fertilizer, all that stuff. We use a mulch plug on our mower, and it feeds the grass. So you can see the squirrel over there. The animals love our yard because we don't have any chemicals in there. We get squirrels, birds all walking around. There are a lot of grubs in there that the birds go after. The squirrels, I'm sure they're after the nuts. You can see another one there. So because of that, I don't like to put any chemicals in there. Plus, it can leach into the groundwater too. And then the fertilizers are expensive. You really don't need them. You know, who goes in the woods to fertilize grass or whatever's out there? Nobody. So just use the clippings. So by using a mulch plug, the clippings feed the grass. And I don't have to bag anything because of that. I learned that from Texas A&M College of Agriculture has a website where they give information about the variety of grass that we have, St. Augustine. And that's where I learned that. It's very quiet this morning. But it is a cool 59 Fahrenheit or 15 Celsius. So I'm dressed appropriately. That's the hardest thing to do on days that are kind of in the middle there. You've got to really walk out and make sure you're dressed correctly. I'm going to turn left here because where that direction over there are a couple of bricks that they put in the pavement. I hate going over them. They're uncomfortable. So I don't usually go that way. This is my favorite way out of the neighborhood. And this is like a 4% little bump here. I don't get excited about it. I just put it in the low gear, let my legs loosen up. So if you're contemplating getting out and you can, get out there. Ride for all of us. Stay fit, keep your mind occupied. I love the morning sounds out here. It's the simple pleasures of life that make a difference. Let nothing steal your joy. Enjoy yourself and live your life how you can and how you choose to. If you're into golfing, go golf. Whatever it is you enjoy, because that's what matters. Check the traffic. I got the right lane here. Right lane's always available here because people park here. So people don't drive on this in this lane. But people are always parked here in front of their homes. About 32 minutes into the ride. I'm on the northeastern side of the Woodlands. I'm taking a different route I don't usually take. And so I'm gonna go ahead and share this area with you. Of course, things are not back to normal. We're still shut down. You can tell, you kind of feel it. Falcon Wing. I'm gonna go right, which will take me more easterly than we usually do, and then I'll go back west. I hope this light changes for me. Sometimes it doesn't. This is not a very busy intersection. And I have no cars behind me. Yeah, it didn't change. Let's give the left turn to these guys. I'm gonna sneak across while they still have the left turn. Basically treating the light like it's defective. That's legal, by the way. You treat the light as defective, you stop. If it doesn't turn and when it's safe, you can go across. You can even do that in your car if you come across a light that's not working properly. But you do have to stop first. See this lady with that outfit, her color's very visible. That's our village idiot. A lot cooler than I thought it would be. Nice day though. I prefer cooler weather, personally. I'm planning to ride a 65-inch gear or lower most of this ride. I'm gonna have to sneak this one again. It's one of these intersections that don't quite change for bikes. So make sure the light is still red on that side, which it is, and then I can go on through. That's how you gotta do that. There's quiet intersections that don't change for bikes.
approaching an area called Mount Vernon I want to share with you all. Go right into a loop here. Going straight is a dead end. So this is the ending of the loop. That's what we're going to come out. We'll go up and loop left. Cruising speed has increased at the same effort. It's like the age of fitness. I'm in zone 1 and I'm cruising at almost 30 kilometers an hour with a nice breeze. So that lets me know, and it feels easy. My body is adapting quickly based on all the work I've thrown at it. That's what it takes. Hard work for most things in life, pretty much. You have to do the work. Knowing the work and doing the work are two different things. I've been riding rain or shine for 7 weeks, and we've had a lot of rain here. It's the time of year when we get most of our rains. You need to make him do the work. Make him do the work and you draft him. Yeah. Have a good ride, guys. All right. So the last lap I had gone left after I passed that couple, and that made me do a second loop. So I wanted to do 2 loops there. Now I'm headed back to the main exit per se. I'm going to go across where I came in to the other side. I got a few rollers. So that's where I had originally come in from that direction, and I had turned right to go in there. Now coming back out. If you go right here, it dead ends back there. I haven't been on that stretch, but it's not up and down. I want to deal with some rollers. So on this stretch, we've got some rollers in here. This subdivision is called Lake Creek Forest in here. But the whole area is referred to by the locals as Mount Vernon. I'm not sure what the history is behind it, because there are no mountains out here. Just a couple of beautiful undulating corners. They're kind of nice. See how pretty that road is. Always quiet in here. Gradual climb. Morning. Right here, bites. 3.3, just kicked up. I do have my front light on, so it's an overcast day. That really pretty much eliminates you getting cut off and them saying they didn't see you. Since I've been using that, I've not had any driver cut in front of me. I believe it works, especially on days like these. Of course, I got my rear light on. Back in Woodlands, heading home. Branch Crossing Drive at Alden Bridge. cove up here we usually use as a bypass for this road, Terramont. It's a local park over there. It's right up there, about midway on this climb. This is a gradual grade, might get up to 3%, I think. I'm riding a 72-inch gear, so I feel it. It's a nice effort. I'll wait for that car to turn it. I rely on my hearing tremendously when I ride. I hear them before I see them. That's one reason I don't advocate putting anything in your ear. If you must, make sure it's maybe your right ear, especially in the US and countries that you ride on the right side of the road, so your left ear is open to hear the traffic as they come by and come up on you. Well, I just don't listen to anything when I'm riding. I enjoy the sights and sounds of the outdoors. That's my stereo, my tires, and so forth. The sun's trying to peek through. Those of you who are watching the metrics, I'm cruising at 28 to 30 kilometers an hour without thinking about it, and I'm in a 72-inch gear, which is a 39-15 or something like that. As you get fitter, you just move quicker. That's just the way it is. I've put in a lot of work. You know, I've done 2-a-days and so forth. So I've accelerated my progress by doing a lot of work, but also resting. And definitely not skipping meals, because you need that to repair your muscles. I'm talking to you guys and just rolling at this pace like it's nothing. I'm not even thinking about it. So if you can roll in, like I'm in zone 1, 28, 30 kilometers an hour, you know, depending on the conditions and the course, but I don't have a tailwind here. I'm sure you can hear the wind. But that lets you know that you're getting back. I wasn't that far out of shape because I had a lot of strength, as I explained. But I've done a lot of work to get to where I feel like a cyclist again. Morning. So no matter what life throws at you, never let it get you down. Keep your head up. Get rid of all that negative energy as soon as you feel it, because it just eats you up. Stay positive no matter what. You got days when you don't feel like you want to get out and ride. Sometimes you got to kind of force yourself to get on the trainer and just put it in a little gear. No gadgets. Just sit and break a sweat. You don't need to do it for an hour or 2 hours. Just do even 15, 20 minutes is better than nothing. Keep that in mind, because I know sometimes it's hard to get out there to stay motivated. But like everything in life, hard work pays off. And hard work is done incognito, and people just see the results. this ride like a fixed gear ride. I'm not doing much shifting. Terrain is not that variable. Cooking something really nice and smell. It smells good. Making me hungry. Even though I started out not eating anything for this ride, I've only had one granola bar and one bottle of electrolyte. I haven't touched the bottles that are on my bike because I had the electrolyte prior to clipping in, since I didn't have much of an appetite, just to have something in the tank. Morning. I feel very pleased to be rolling at this pace without thinking about it, because a few weeks ago I was working at this pace, this effort. So that's why I stick it through when it's wet or cold or whatever, because I know it's gonna pay off. You can take that as an example in whatever you're doing, whatever relates to your career, school or whatever. Stick it through. Do the research for that paper, or do the research for that meeting. You know, you have to stay up late sometimes to prepare, because it pays off. Hard work is rewarded. Nothing else is. It may seem like it is, but it isn't. You've got to earn what you get in order for you to enjoy and appreciate it. Those who don't, they do not achieve anything. They don't leave much of a legacy. So stick with your loved ones and stick to what you believe. Stick to your work. Don't give up. Never give up. Up here, but my legs are not hurting at all. I'm in the same 72-inch gear and just rolling along. Watching that truck the whole way to make sure he saw me. Those are the situations where you can get cut off if they're not paying attention, so you must be vigilant. I ride too much to not do that, because it just decreases the chances of mishaps. keeping my eye on this car with the signal going, making sure no movement is being made to cut me off. That's why I like this little light days like these, because it is visible a long ways off. It's made by Cycle Light, tiny little guy. On Woodlands Parkway, approaching Flint Ridge Drive. Heading east right now. I'm going to turn and head south. Probably about 30 minutes from my home. Wrapping up this ride. Want you guys to join me and enjoy this stretch. It's a nice reward after all the climbing today to go back in this direction that's kind of rolling slightly down. You can hear that wind. Good legs, you can work with the wind. Start to kick up a bit here. Let my cadence drop because I'm going up and into the wind. So my legs can do the work.